During my hospital shift, an older patient whispers, "Please don't let that doctor operate on me." But by the time I pulled up his files, she was already gone. I'm a medical scribe, which basically means I follow doctors around and write down everything they say. One day, an older woman begged me not to let the surgeon operate on her. I didn't listen because I thought she was just scared. She died on the table yesterday. The surgeon's name is Dr. Glass and is the hospital's golden boy. Last year, he saved a teenager's life in a 12-hour emergency surgery and won a big award for it. The mayor thanked him personally at a charity event. He was in a medical magazine. Pretty much everyone thinks he's amazing. But I started noticing something weird. His patients keep coming back in with complications. They come in for one surgery, he fixes them, they go home. Then a few months later, they're back with infections or bleeding. Every time this happens, the doctor at the time or Dr. Glass himself says it's the patient's fault for not following the recovery instructions well enough. Nobody questions Dr. Glass because he's so respected. Then my mother calls to break the news. Her gallbladder is infected and she needs surgery within the next week or she could die. The doctor assigned to my mom is Dr. Glass because my mom told the ER I work with him. The problem? I don't trust him, but I can't say anything without proof. If I accuse him and I'm wrong, I lose my job and my mother loses her surgery slot. No other doctor can see her in time. I look at his old patient files during lunch and find 3 patients who all came back with similar problems regarding their interior wounds reopening. Later that day, I'm typing up a patient appointment, and Dr. Glass tells a woman she needs emergency surgery because her appendix is severely infected. But earlier that same day, I typed notes from her CT scan, and the radiologist said her appendix only looked a little swollen, not dangerous. I go back and listen to the recording I keep on my phone, and Dr. Glass is lying to her face about how bad it is so he can operate. The day after, I'm working late, so I search the computer system to see if Dr. Glass forgot to log out of his email. He did. I find emails between Dr. Glass and a medical equipment company. The emails say the company pays Dr. Glass a bonus for every surgery he does using their equipment. I read it 3 times to make sure I understand. He's doing surgeries on people who don't need them so he can earn extra money on the side. I take pictures of the emails with my phone. My hands are shaking so bad the photos come out blurry and I have to take them again. My mother calls me 2 days before her surgery and asks, "Is this Dr. Glass really as good as they say?" I'm just really worried about the surgery, sweetie. I lie and tell her yes, because I still don't have enough proof to report him. If I'm wrong, she loses her only chance. That same day, I try talking to Dr. Glass in his office, thinking it's my only option left. I knock on his door and he tells me to come in. I say, "Hey, Dr. Glass, I just wanted to let you know you have a surgery scheduled with my mom, and I know how busy you are, so I was wondering if you knew anyone else that could do it." He leans back in his chair and smiles at me like I'm stupid. He says, "You always know how to make me laugh. I noticed the other day you were going over a lot of my old patient files. You're working too hard. You should take a vacation." Right then, I know he realizes I'm onto him. The day before my mom's surgery, an old woman dies during a simple hernia surgery. I sit in the meeting where Dr. Glass tells the woman's daughter that sometimes people just die and nobody could have stopped it. The daughter is crying on his shoulder while he hugs her. That night, I write a report including his patient's returns and attach the photos of the emails showing he gets paid by the company per surgery. I attach my audio recordings where what he says to a patient doesn't match what is written in the files. I send it all to the medical board before the sun rises. That same afternoon, 2 people from the medical board show up at the hospital without warning and suspend Dr. Glass's license right there. They walk him out in front of everyone, just as my mom arrives for her surgery. They have to call a surgeon from a nearby hospital to take over and labeled it an emergency situation. The owners of the hospital call me into their office while my mom is recovering. They tell me, "Maybe we should keep this quiet and handle it privately within the hospital. We don't need the news to find out." I pull out my phone and start recording. I tell them if they don't help the investigation into Dr. Glass, then I'm calling every TV station in the city. I'm done being quiet. It takes 6 months for the medical board to take away Dr. Glass's medical license. My mother is healing nicely, and her doctor informs her that she wasn't even that infected, and she could have waited another month.